YouTube Studio. ம். கிடைக்காது. கிடைக்காது, கிடைக்காது. லூ, 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 லூ. இந்த வராது யாரு? ஆண்ட்ரே கிடப்பானா ஆண்ட்ரே? நேஷனல் லீகா வந்திருக்கு. ஆமா. ஆர்சனல். இப்போதைக்கு ஸ்பெயின் தான் நம்மள்ட்ட நிறைய பிளேயர் இருக்காங்க. ஏன்டா ஸ்பெயின் யார் கூட கனெக்ட் ஆயிருக்குன்னா யார் கூட கனெக்ட் ஆயிருக்கு? மேட்சை ஜெயிக்கிறோமா இல்லை பிடபிள்யூ தான் பார்ப்போம்.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Llorente, is a player who's made great use of his versatility. He made his name as a defensive midfielder, of course, but he's done well in more advanced positions, wide and central areas. It'll be interesting to see what he ends up turning into. Number 10, possibly, you wouldn't rule that out.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's had it taken off him. That's a sharp pass. And this is Torres. Could be danger here. He's got away. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Could move up a gear here. Oh, super find. Real chance. Oh, shooting chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's Fernando Torres. Spain still without a single shot on target. Fernando Torres. And Dani Olmo bops him off it and wins back the ball. Llorente. It's a really well-measured ball. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! Goal! Spain!
Goal celebration
There is your opener. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Spain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Spain have penetrated for the first time.
Well, there's
the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course. Spain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Llorente. Can he spark a counter here?
Spain definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And Torres! And he's found the net! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Nicely aimed pass. Pedri, it's a pretty loose pass. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. Ronaldo, Pedri, Dani Olmo, Raul, and he's got away from him. Raul, and the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Just a quick
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Spain get the ball rolling in the second half. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Strokes it back. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. Can he finish? And he's done it!
Again, Papa's goal
Dependability
celebration, no
is
problem.
one thing, and he brings that to his
Yeah,
game,
really,
but
isn't it?
that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Threads one in. Torres!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
And he cuts out the supply. Albert Ferrer. Looking tidy in possession
Really?
here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Spain have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it
Danny
comes.
இன்னைக்கு பார்க்க தான் ஃபார்ம் நல்லா இருக்கும். டேனி விளாட்ல இன்னைக்கு. அதே மாதிரி ஓகே ஃபெர்மின் லோபஸ்.
Substitutions taking place.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Looking to widen the gap even further here.
Spain, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful, just a little more discipline is called for.
Oh, just skips past his man. Can he finish? And that's a tiny
இல்லை இல்லை
finish.
எப்படியும் தெரியல.
Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Spain go up by 2 and are looking good.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
No, that's been intercepted. Mikel Oyarzabal. Ricky Puig plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Mikel Oyarzabal. Guti.
கேவலமாக போட்டுட்டு
Substitution.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually.
கூப்பிட்டுக்கூடாது அடப்பாங்களா.
Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's been given away. Pedri. And it's
There will be
Pedri.
5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Knocks it into space. Nice interception, well timed. Jordi Alba gets a foot in here. Rodri deals with that comfortably. Raul, it's Raul! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that will be the final act. Spain perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players.
பிரச்சனை வந்தது. இந்த மாதிரி ரேண்டமாக வரவங்க தான் ரொம்ப பெரிய பாடாகும். எப்படி கேம் விளையாடுதுன்னு மட்டும் பாரு.
Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive, and while he does have the odd mistake in him, or certainly did in his earlier career, he's...
Torres! That was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Spain with the corner, they're first. That's the keeper's ball. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Grimaldo gets in to thwart him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Albert Ferrer. Gabriel wins the duel this time. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Guti. Tries from a long way out. Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Tries to play it through, and he was quick to react. So we're still where we started right now. Rafinha, Joelinton, Fernando Torres, Guti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Grimaldo, Iniesta. It's Iniesta! Goal, Spain! And that for him is goal number 10. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Spain penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Torres receives it in a wide position. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Pedri. Aimed beyond the defence. Casillas. Rafinha. Just past the 40th minute mark. Shot could be on. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too. Albert Ferrer. It's a really well measured ball. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Oh, really well played.
And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, there
were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Spain up by one goal at the halfway point.
Today, please watch the
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Spain leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Spain can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And there's a goal!
Offside.
Pedri. And this is Torres. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. That pass isn't the best. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. That is ended up in no man's land. Rafinha. Foot in. Pedri. That's destined for the flank. That's a good run down the left. Grimaldo. And it's terrific effort. And that's in. 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Spain are sitting pretty. Torres! What about that from Fernando Torres? That is a gem! An absolute gem! It's all becoming so easy. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next...
And Torres! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, he takes home the match ball. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning it. Neymar! It's in! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 9, Rafinha. Number 7.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on the field.
Brazil get their goal. A bit of respectability restored.
Number 18, Gabriel Jesus.
Now it's Bruno Guimaraes.
Substitutions taking place.
In with the challenge. Matheus Cunha. And it's Joelinton. Triol cuts it out. Gavi. Pedri. The final 5 minutes. Tries one from range. Keeper gets just about enough of it. Oh, Red, nice interception.
There will be 5 minutes.
5 minutes to add. Not the most accurate pass. Gavi. This is a promising build-up. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Yamal. And there goes the final whistle.
Hello,
Spain can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.
இதுவே விளையாட்டும் கொஞ்ச நேரத்துக்கு.
So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
They've played it short. He's in a great position here. That's very neat. Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. Nice control. Looking for options for movement.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's out for a goal kick. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Guti. That's a lovely, neat pass. Good ball, good take. Raul.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. And that pass just didn't quite work. He's a sharp little ball here. No outsmarting him this time.
Kenya definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Raul. And this is Snyder. Goes for a shot! And he's there to belt it away. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Batistuta! And he's there to clear it. That's a throw. The ball goes in. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Roll!
Simple.
He's delivered all right!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So
the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap what...
And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Manchester United up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Manchester United leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway. Manchester United leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Nice physical challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Big chance! And there's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 53 minutes,
Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Schneider being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's destined for the flank.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pinches it off him, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
substitution.
Second striker.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 15, Guti. Number 23, Raul.
Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Number 21, Johan Cruyff.
It's good pressing, squeezing the play. Played out to the left flank. Into the last quarter of an hour. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's been shifted off it.
Kenya really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
No, that was never going to make it. And it's Pedri. Now it's Batistuta. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And Batistuta! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Manchester United now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
கோலாகும் பாருங்க. That's how algorithm works.
They've played it short. An instinctive delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper.
செக் ஒரு புடி நறுக்குன்னு பிடிச்சு போட்டான்.
Pedri. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had...
One, two, 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 two. The two. 1272. காவி இந்த பையப்புள்ள கிடைச்சாலும் நல்லா இருக்கும். ஆரஸ்டாயர் இப்போ இவன் என்னது டிஃபென்சிவ் ஃபுல் இவனை மாதிரி தான் ஒருத்தன் வேணும். அட்டாக்கிங் ஃபுல் பேக்கில் ஃபெரான் டோரஸ் டைம் கார்டு மார்க்கஸ் ராஷ்ஃபோர்ட். நான் சொல்கிறேன் பாருங்கள், எனக்கு கிடைக்கிறது இந்த ஜோசே மெரியா. அவன் தான் நினைப்பேன், ஜோசே மெரியா. ஜோசே மெரியாவா? கொத்து நிறைய பேர் இருக்காங்க. அவங்க எல்லாரையும் காலி பண்ணி ஒரு நாள் ஃபுல்லாக வரப்போ காலி பண்ண வேண்டியதான். ஓகே, மற்றபடி வேற என்ன? அன்பசாக்கி ஒரு நல்ல பிளேயர் தான். கார் டைப் என்ன டைப்பு? ஹைலைட்டட் அன்பசாக்கி டிஃபென்சிவ் ஃபுல் பேக். ஓகே, நாளை பின்ன பார்த்துக்கலாம். அதான் கூட நம்ம கிடைக்க மாட்டேங்கிறேன். மொனாக்கோ இருக்கு, இது இருக்கு. 9 டேஸா? 14 பேரா? 14 பேர் சுற்றி இருக்கும். 14 பேரில் ஒருத்தங்க கூட கிடைக்கல. நெட் மிச்சம்